that? Damn, he's ripped.
Oh, that was sick. No, the bullet didn't come from. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam. This is Zay, and today we are getting into the movie John Wick. Zay has never seen the John Wick franchise before. Now, I have. I don't remember much from the entire franchise, but I have seen each movie before. The third one I might have only seen a little bit of, but I have seen 1, 2, and maybe a little bit, or the whole thing of 3, and I have seen 4, and I'm really excited to bring him into this world because it is a great franchise. Zay, is there anything you know about this movie before we get into it?
Yeah,
or even the franchise as a whole?
What I will say about the franchise is, even though I haven't seen any of the movies pretty much at all, there is one small clip I've seen, which I'll get into one second. I will say that I hear this franchise talked about, and it never seems like there was a bad one. It appears that all of them, at least to my knowledge, I haven't heard much about 4 because I'm trying to avoid it in case we react to anything in the future. It seems like everyone loves them, that they're super cool, they're super dope, and there's a lot of, I'm aware that there's a lot of action, and that John Wick, aka Keanu Reeves, is great in this movie, so I'm excited to see it. I will say that in regards to this movie, I'm aware of a scene that occurs where it appears the son of maybe like a mobster or whatever the case is, I believe, kills John Wick's dog, and I think that's what sets it off, where the dad says, "You don't even know what you just caused." I don't know the specifics or what was really like said between them completely. I just remember that piece. Other than that, I know John Wick's a badass, and I'm excited to hop into this franchise, man. It's gonna be dope.
All right. If you guys like what you're watching, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. With that being said, let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's jump into the world of John Wick.
Oh, that's not quite how you do that parking, but
Keanu.
All right, maybe I'll give him a pass on the parking job. looks like he's in some pain.
Bro, my shit would like go and like Instagram would pull up all that crazy shit.
I would have went to YouTube.
Yeah, with all the liquid on the phone. Oh.
See, obviously has a significant other.
And that was like... John Wick. All right, guys.
Yeah, just the credits, John Wick. It's like, well.
John Wick.
Close enough. I guess I wasn't too off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is she dead? Or maybe she left him.
I love this just silence and then the beeping just in the background. Ooh. Then it just switches to the flat line sound.
Man.
Yeah, we're starting off rough. Oh, man. And knowing you're the only one, or not only one, but you probably cared about her more than anybody else there.
My condolences.
Oh, he's in this?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
What are you really doing here, Marcus?
Just checking up on an old friend.
Goodbye, John.
I don't know what makes things worse. Like, would you rather your wife die for a reason, or there is no reason?
Here you go. Good night.
Thanks.
I'm sorry I can't be there for you, but you still need someone to love. Your best friend, Helen.
Man.
Oh,
man, if I'm right about what I know about this movie, oh, that's painful. Oh, that's so freaking cute.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. What? Are you giving the dog cornflakes?
We'll grab you some kibble later.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Honestly, that's dope. Oh, they have the worst music taste of all time.
You recognize him?
I gotta see his face again. I didn't. Oh! Yes!
Theon.
Yes!
She's 70.
69.
Don't touch my car.
Beautiful car.
Yeah, but like, what the fuck?
How much for the car?
She's not for sale.
Obviously.
А вот и сука нет.
Good day, sir.
That's crazy. Yo, someone trying to talk shit in another language to you, and then you speak the language right back. That
Yeah.
would make my heart drop. I'd be like, never mind.
Right?
Apologies.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's gotta go potty, John.
You need to go.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that scared me. Holy.
Didn't see that coming.
Где ебаные ключи, тачки?
They want the car.
Hi, dog.
Эту ебаную собаку! Ты ключ нашел?
Bro. It's like, bro, if I heard that whimper,
everyone
bro.
dies.
Oh.
Everybody dies. I'd be like, don't let me get up, because it's over.
Спи спокойно.
Oh, and you showed your face, so now he knows. Yeah. It's bad enough it was your dog, bro. It was a gift from your wife or significant other before she passed.
A puppy, yo. Not even, I mean, obviously if it was an adult dog, that'd be fucked up. But like a puppy.
Like a puppy didn't even get to live like, it's like you've only had it for basically what, like a day? You had it for like a day, right? Maybe two.
Something like that.
From
yeah.
what we saw.
Oh man.
My villain arc would start right. That's like where I'd be like, everybody pays a price.
The owner of the car, did you kill him or what?
Fucked up his dog.
Fucked up his dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy shit, man.
Oh shit.
He said, that's crazy.
Guess we'll be taking our business someplace else.
He knows John Wick. He
Yeah,
wants
clearly.
nothing to do with that fucking car.
He's like, I'm not. You didn't kill him? Hey, go. Scram. I want nothing to do with this. Oh, giving someone a shot, then punching them right in the stomach.
Yeah, that's brutal.
What did I do?
Wait,
So I stole a fucking car.
You're watching this shit.
you're gonna watch every single strike.
We called him Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
He was the one you sent to kill the fucking boogeyman.
I love these lines.
I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. A few days after his wife died, you steal his car and kill his fucking dog.
Father, I can make this right.
How?
Get the fuck out of my sight.
And that, Isaiah?
Oh my. He's just got storage of just weapons.
Is our protagonist.
The boogeyman killer. He is him. That's all I got out of that. Was
John
he's him.
Wick is Himothy.
Yeah.
Hello, John.
Beautiful day.
And your dog. Listen.
Seem to be fate.
My son, he's adopted. Okay.
I don't know him.
Let us not resort to our baser instincts and handle this like civilized men to move on.
That might be more terrifying than him responding.
Tasker crew.
How many?
How many do you have?
Out of the shadows. Not a single bullet wasted.
No.
Except for theirs.
Buddy, I would be going around corners pre-firing if I were you. That's the only way you might nick him. Like, it does, never mind, doesn't matter.
Hey, you put the you put the quarter in the jukebox, you gotta let the song play.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Did you just say bink and then stupid? Damn!
Oh. That's... Oh. Killing someone like that is like way more intense than a gunshot.
Yeah.
Noise complaint.
Noise complaint. You working again?
No, just sorting some stuff out.
I'll leave you be then. Good night, John.
Good night, Jimmy.
That's hilarious. That's a hilarious interaction. It's just so much funnier that everyone just knows who he is. They're like, all right, well, I'm gonna get going. Good. Oh, cleanup crew. That's crazy.
And here I'd feared you'd left all this behind.
John's got some connections.
In his line of work, which whatever it was, I don't know. I don't know who he worked for specifically, but yeah, you need these connections. You gotta clean up everything. That dude's missing teeth. He knocked his teeth out of his face.
Oh my gosh. Just completely cleaning this shit up.
Goodbye, Charlie.
John.
Is this man a pirate? Why is he getting paid in gold doubloons? Is there a reason for these gold doubloons?
Potentially.
Would you kill John Wick for $2 million?
So he must be a badass then.
Is the contract exclusive? No, it's open. It's a timely matter. It has to be handled quickly.
Like really quickly. Like if you can like really get it done fast, that'd be perfect.
Like, I need you to put your clothes on and get going.
Good seeing you again, John.
Perkins.
Does anyone not know this man?
Well, Vigo Sundin.
The president's gonna walk and be like, "Ah, John, great to see you again." I need an explanation.
A pleasure having you with us again, Mr. Wick.
That currency must be. It seems like he's using it with connections. I'm guessing. So it must. I hope they explain it more. 'Cause why else would you be paying in some weird, ancient Mayan currency? It's like such a weird currency.
Aren't you the one tasked to dole out the beatings, not receive them?
Rusty, I guess.
That was Rusty?
Good God, what was his prime?
Have you returned to the fold?
Just visiting.
I love the like noir type
Yeah,
of dialogue and like, yeah.
I do. I agree.
No business can be conducted on these premises lest incurring heavy penalties. Have a drink.
It's like a safe zone.
That's kind of dope, honestly.
It's personal.
It's dope if that's respected amongst like anyone that's doing business with him. Like they all know that, because that'd be interesting. Imagine running into like someone that you have beef with, but you both have unspoken like.
But you're in the safe zone, so it's like.
So you're like. Oh, look who's there! Oh, if only you knew what is probably coming for you.
They should be kind to everybody else. And you know how like you can put a bounty on someone? They should put like a John Wick's coming for this guy on the guy that John Wick's coming for, like a reverse bounty or something, like stay away from this one. You know, like
he's like, I'm the only one at the club tonight. Where is everybody?
Hello, Francis. Mr. Wick, are you here on business, sir?
Afraid so, Francis.
shit.
Why don't you take the night off?
Thank you, sir.
I just love that, like, when Wick came out with the gun, like, Francis knew who he was behind. He just goes, evening, Wick. Evening.
Ooh.
Dang. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Nice one.
Yeah, you better tell him.
Crawl, my human.
Ooh.
No, not again.
He's got to go.
Dude, just start swallowing the water. It's so low. I would have been like... Wick's like, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing, nothing. Man, you like stabbing motherfuckers. I guess it's quiet, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, also, if it was me, I'd be like, y'all don't get the quick way out. Oh,
I would run if I were you, my guy. You have like no common sense.
Damn, he's ripped.
Oh, that was sick.
That was so dope. That was so smooth looking.
The disorientation of like going through a club like this, it's got to be crazy. Especially
And even that in the background,
you have the boogie man coming after you, like.
And that shit in the background, the spiral, like that, like hypnotic. Yeah, bro, with the strobe lights going on and off, and
They all got to be on immense amounts of ecstasy to keep dancing.
Half the crowd's like, "Yo, that bass was sick. I've never heard a kick like that." I mean, the double shots, like the body to head shots, are so smooth.
Ooh. Oh, that reload, yo. That reload.
Bro, could you imagine getting punched in the throat and having to watch him reload in front of you? Like, oh.
Ooh.
Not by the
Oh! I don't know how his towel positions are, but like, I can never get a towel to stay on me like that while I'm walking around, bro.
I do have a trick to that, actually. I'll tell you later. There's a trick to make it so it stays, yeah. Right. So we see he's not invincible. I mean, he did get shot, but...
Right. Ooh.
Oh, no. Not like this.
Yowzers.
How long did you have that there, and why did you use it earlier?
Victor's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have put me basically in panic mode. I'd be like, don't stop driving until we hit California. And then keep going.
Yeah.
Put this in the ocean.
Your stitches will tear and you'll bleed, but you'll have full function.
The doctor's like, every time I fix somebody up, they just go out and do more shit anyways. Got him in the scope.
He missed? Or did he just warn him?
Hey, John.
Oh, bro, the arm grab with
That
the
was
towel.
so smart. Oh, what a move. I hear a lot of commotion upstairs. Please have him pick up the phone. It'd be so funny. Ow! Ow!
Oh,
You
no. The doctor hears all of this, just walking with his head down right now.
He's going down to tell the guy. He's like, is he breaking the hotel property? He just wrapped her head in a sheet. Those were Versace sheets. $2,000.
We have received a number of grievances from your floor concerning the noise.
I have to get back to you.
Crawling
This
for
is
her
a
life.
horrifying shot.
This is a horror movie right here.
Yeah.
Where's Yosef?
I'm not telling you shit.
Do you really want to die here, Perkins?
Because you're named after a breakfast place.
There's a church near Cannon Court where Vigo keeps his private stash.
Thank you.
Yikes.
My son, how might I help you?
Fuck.
Mr. Creed.
Duh, Magoo.
He heard that shit, yo.
Bro, if I was you, I'd just do what he said, bro. You're probably not surviving if you stay
Either
in his.
way. Yeah.
Like,
I wonder what the
those
fuck are on
coins.
those CDs.
yeah.
What a badass.
That's crazy.
He's gonna piss him off.
I feel like this would have all been settled if you just handed over your son. I feel like if you sold out his son, all this would have been avoided.
Don't worry.
Ow. I wonder if that hurts.
Housekeeping will find you.
I've had duct tape on and I felt like it didn't hurt that bad, but I don't know.
I feel like it depends. If you have like hairs and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that must be painful.
How would you like to earn more than just a gold coin?
Management does not take kindly to that sort of behavior.
Harry.
Housekeeping will find you.
She dumb.
Now Wick's like, now I really have to kill you. I was gonna let you slide.
Damn. Oh my gosh, what caliber does that thing shoot? That sounded heavy, yo.
That sounded super heavy.
Oh!
There's an audacity about you, you know.
You wore a jacket over a jacket.
That's
You wore
crazy.
Sleeves through it.
Do you know what was in that vault? The leverage I had on this city. Audio recordings, physical.
That's what the CDs were.
Yeah. I kind of enjoyed that.
God took your wife.
Oh, be careful.
We are cursed, you and I.
On that, we agree. Step aside. Give me your son.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Just a fucking dog.
A final gift from my wife.
Facts.
In that moment, I received some semblance of hope.
You said just a dog, bro? Okay.
And your son took that from me. So you can either hand over your son, or you can die screaming alongside him.
Oh my gosh. Boogeyman came out for a second there. The real one.
A monologue like that would have scared the shit out of me. I'd be like, kill him now, kill him now. I don't know what side homie's on, to be honest, at this point.
Well, the reason they hired him was because they said he was close to John, so that maybe he could be able to kill him.
Yeah, because when he was in a hotel, it seemed like he shot the pillow on purpose, obviously, to get him up. Like,
oh, he bit his thumb.
It is so crazy that there are like you can get someone to a position where it's helpless to even you can't even resist. Like, how do you can't get out of that? Like, is that a shotgun or a grenade launcher? I can't tell which. I'm gonna find out in about 2 seconds.
KSG.
It is a KSG actually. I think it's shooting slugs. Shout out Black Ops 2.
Cool it.
Me, 1,000,000%.
I have your word then if I tell you where he is. You let me walk away. He's kept in a safe house, Brooklyn, 434 Wallace Place.
Turned his son over.
Mm-hmm.
They know you're coming.
Of course. But it won't matter.
That was savage, but it won't matter.
Stop playing a fucking video game.
I love the use of the subtitles, like the words.
Yeah,
when they're, like,
it's very
translating and
unique.
stuff.
Very, very unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
You
notice
see
that.
He's
What?
he's pretending like he's one of them because he's like checked.
Oh. Yeah. Get go. Next shot.
Damn! Shit!
Oh, this is terrifying. You just anywhere people are going, they're just getting popped. It's like, where is this? Gut shot. Yeah, so we can talk about it for a second. Give him a kneecap shot.
Yeah! It was a fucking... Don't even say it, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do I have to save your ass?
Oh, don't make a mistake here and try to take him out.
It's time to go home.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Oh no, that doesn't look good.
It's never good.
Hello, Marcus.
You have done your job. My son will be still alive.
Damn.
Miss Perkins. Why am I not surprised? I always liked you, Marcus.
It's all so captivating.
Yeah.
Unlike the others, you go out on my terms.
Fuck, bro. That's gotta be rough.
I go out on my own.
Okay, Marcus, fight for it, Marcus. I respect it. It's all right. I mean, it sucks he died, but I respect the fight at the end.
Respect, Marcus. Straight
G.
respect.
Yeah, so he's back in it. But like,
Remember
what
that
did you
guy
think was
said?
gonna happen?
Once you dip your pinky,
pinky
or whatever
in it.
into that water, it might drag you
Something
back
drag you
in.
back to the depth.
Oh man, dude, he's just gone through it
He
all.
just keeps taking losses. Just when he settled the score in his heart, like, all right.
Yeah.
Your membership to the Continental has been by thine own hand revoked.
Shouldn't have broken the rules. So that's what happens, Zay, if you fuck around in the safe zone.
A certain helicopter to a certain helipad is being fueled for a certain someone.
That's all you had to say, buddy.
He didn't tell him.
I'd be shitting my pants right now.
I am Batman's worst nightmare.
Yeah, worst nightmare, yeah.
Bye. Have a great time.
Oh, I thought it
That's
was gonna
death
explode.
immediately.
What's fucking wrong with this guy? Somebody give me a gun. Who's got a gun?
Vigos is
a laugh.
gone mentally.
That's a laugh of a man that knows there's just death is on the way.
Oh!
Body shot. That might be in the sickest kill that he's had in a whole movie. Oh my.
Push it.
Might be too late by the time he gets it. Yo, he's literally playing with their lives.
And this is his prequel story into becoming the Mayhem commercial guy.
I'm telling you, yeah, I'm Mayhem. Did you piss off a legendary assassin? You pissed off the assassin. We crashed the car.
Yep,
Why would you
gone.
look at the gun and they only have one bullet in it or something?
I don't know.
It looked like he popped a shot and laughed like there was another shot or something. Headshot. That's free real estate.
Oh, fuck!
How? Oh God, John, quick.
Well, it was really cool while it lasted.
The manager at the Continental's like, he crashed the car.
No more guns, dog.
This is a dope shot.
No more bullets.
Who made this rule? I'd have been like, no. You get shot right in the face. Oh, really? No more bullets. Just. That's crazy. Alright, he's decent. Not that great though.
We were professionals, civilized.
Man, you had a lot of confidence for this fist fight.
Yeah.
Oh, you cheating motherfucker.
Oh my god, no more bullets. Never said switchblade. What?
Bro pulled in the knife to break his arm, yo. It's a matter of who gets up first, I guess.
I mean, I guess. I mean, homie's got like a knife stuck in his collarbone. I don't know. That arm might be out of commission. Like,
We're seeing you, John.
We see you.
oh yeah, he's clocked out. That's it.
Let's go home.
Yeah, nothing can rejuvenate the body like your dead wife still speaking to you.
Telling you, let's go home. I would have been like,
Yeah.
yep. Is he in like a pharmacy? He's in a dog shelter? Shut the hell up.
I love that they did this as an homage to the dog, kind of, you know?
Right, because like you could have had him break into like a pharmacy or like,
Yeah.
you know, anything. Oh heavens, please. Well, is that a? I don't know, isn't that called like a blue nose pit? Or am I mixing up breeds? Because it's like gray.
Let's go.
Blue skin Pipple or blue something Pipple potentially.
Yeah. That's adorable. That
Yeah.
dog's adorable.
And a little more. I love the other dog, but a little more fitting for this lifestyle, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Okay, that was our reaction to John Wick. I'm not even going to give my thoughts and everything first. I'm going to let you take this away and let everybody know your thoughts on the movie, your first time seeing it. Again, of course, I had seen it before. There was a lot that I didn't remember from this movie. So it was really, really fun to watch it again. But Zay, since it was your legitimate first time, take it away. What are your thoughts on the movie John Wick?
Yeah, I think that this movie is when you hear a movie that has like the description term of action, like this is gosh, it encompassed the word for sure. You mentioned that you really didn't remember a lot from the movie, and I think that that's fair because one, this movie came out 9 years ago, but two, there was, even though the storyline or the like the base of the plot was pretty simple, in that he's lost his wife, they stole his car, killed his dog. It's a vengeance plot. There was a lot that happened, like a lot of different scene changes, a lot of different action scenes that occurred in different locations, characters coming in, whether they were main character, side character, just background, etc. There was a lot going on, and it was done extremely well. I think a lot of the shots, and especially I mentioned it a couple times in reaction, the color, like the coloring of it, the way they had the hues of it and everything, from the funeral scene to when he first comes into New York City, and like he's in there, and with the car, you mentioned the car had like that that Baba Yaga like feel to it. It did. It was just the way that they color scaled and everything was beautiful. It fit the movie's tone very, very well. Keanu Reeves was fantastic in it, even though he didn't really have a crazy amount of lines. I would say, I think that's fair to say, he didn't have an extensive amount of lines in it. He said a lot with a little. They was focused on him providing the action for it. I loved how they built up his character to be this badass. Everyone fears him. They're sending everything they got to take him out, which comes to no success anyway. It doesn't matter. And one thing I think it helped me notice this. I feel like if I just watched this in the theater, I wouldn't have really paid that much attention to it. But because we're reacting, it's kind of important to keep notes on things. They also built this background of this job, whatever his job is. They don't really get into specifics of what there's not like a title, I would say, for his job or what he does. We've met characters that also participate in that, but you learn about, they have connections in places like the Continental, right? That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. They have a currency that he was offering to that dude, if I remember his name correctly, Henry. Was a friend. I think he was offering him a coin to hold that chick up.
I think it was Henry.
Perkins. Yeah, holding Perkins captive.
Now I'm confused. Was it Frank? I think it was Henry. But
I think it was Henry holding that chick captive. So you have this underground like organization, but how underground are they? Because we had cops that came to his door and were like, John, a cop came to his door. Are you working again? Right. So it creates this allure and this like mystery behind what John does and how extensive it is and what the knowledge is of the people around it, because clearly there's a lot of people that are aware of how they function and everything. I wish I could have seen it in theaters. This was super, super dope. I can only imagine watching in theaters on a big screen with the sound behind you. But man, this was an absolute blast, and I'm so glad we got to watch it for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, this movie is just like the epitome of badass. I mean, they, like you said, Keanu doesn't have a lot of lines, but all of his lines and a lot of other lines from other characters, they're just badass. They're like, yeah, that's right. It's not even like much into the words, but the way they're being spoken, it has this vibe to it, this like feeling of like slick, like gritty, like badassery to it. And I don't know about everybody, but that kind of stuff is like so fun to see and to like indulge in, and especially when the overall tone of the movie is extremely, extremely gritty as well. Like the whole movie has, like we mentioned before, these darker, bluer colors, but there are moments where like a warm orange is introduced or some things like that.
Like that scene with him and Veto when he's in the warehouse, like had that lens flare, that orange.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing cinematography in this movie. The lighting is beyond surreal. The tones, the hues, the action. This movie is a great blend of a multitude of hard work paying off, from the choreography to the cinematography, again, to the lighting, to the acting, to the writing. The movie knows what it is, and that's one of the best things you can ask for from a movie. There's a lot of movies out there that might have good aspects, but they don't sometimes they don't know what they're trying to be or what they're trying to do. And this movie is very, 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 very focused. And I really appreciate, being able to watch it again and being able to kind of like keep an eye out for these kind of things was really, really cool for me, because it gave me an even deeper appreciation for this film because of being able to see all these different aspects that not only were great in and of themselves, but worked very, very well together to deliver such a focused product of, knowing what it is, this gritty, this dark, this action, badass John Wick movie. It was super cool to see. And like you mentioned, with the currency and the underground connections and things like that, they've built a world right out of this place. And as you know, the franchise continues, and you guys will let us know in the comments if you want us to continue the franchise on the channel. Of course, they would be all of Isaiah's first time watches, and for me, they would not be. But I pretty much remember everything from those movies that I remember from this movie. Not that much. It would be really fun to watch them again and to be able to notice more things like I was able to here. The fourth one is the most fresh in my brain because I did see that.
Right.
And, I didn't know if we were ever going to do John Wick on our channel. And it turns out that Zay hadn't seen the John Wick movies. So I thought, oh, great. Otherwise I would probably have not gone and see the fourth one. But it is what it is. If you guys want us to get into the rest of the franchise, mainly for Isaiah, that's what we'll do. But yeah, to be able to have all these great elements, but also build this type of world and not have to implement so much expositional writing to where like we don't have a character saying there's this place called the Continental and there's this and there's that and there's this and you guys should know this. They don't tell us, they show us through the movie. And I think that's a really cool aspect of the movie. Overall, this movie is fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And I think the highest praise I would give it out of all the aspects would be the choreography and the cinematography. I think those two aspects were like beyond surreal. Great film. Really enjoyed it. A lot of like moments, especially one, a lot of the action. I definitely didn't remember 99% of what happened during the action, and it was really cool to see again. Yeah,
and I mean, I'll say too, something that some action movies, because I like what you say. The movie knew what it wanted to be. This super high intensity, crazy action packed. And sometimes I feel like I see action movies that want to be that, but they add them. Like the creative decision to have John and a lot of these characters, not really say much in their engagements. I feel like added to the movie instead of where like sometimes you have the action movies where it's a drawn out monologue between two characters, and you're like, okay, yes, now you're setting up this dramatic monologue into some. Well, even the fights, like the engagements, there was a lot of engagements and they really weren't super, super long. Or either maybe if there was an engagement, it left off on like a oh no, like how's he gonna get to him? Which I kind of liked more than a drawn out 5-minute interaction. It's like, all right, this dude has the upper hand. Oh no, yeah. Now he has the upper hand. It's you're just like, okay, like at some point, and I agree 100% what you said as well. Yeah, they created that underground world without saying a lot. It was through watching the film you get to learn about like, oh, this is how they found. Oh, okay, there's all these rules and everything that's going on. I will say what surprised me about the ending of this very much was because I thought the setup for John Wick 2 would have been him trying to catch Veto. That Perkins escapes with Veto, whatever, and so Wick finds out they killed Marcus. He doesn't get revenge.
Or Vigo?
Vigo. Is that his name? Vigo? Yeah. Sorry, I called him. I think I called him Veto a couple times. My bad, guys. Vigo.
But if it is Veto and I'm wrong, then I apologize deeply. But I think it's Vigo.
Theon's father. So what made it interesting to me was that they tied up those loose ends. So, which is kind of cool because if you were seeing this movie before the second one came out, obviously, you would have been like, John Wick, that's probably the end. Like, John Wick was probably maybe a one-off. There really was nothing.
It's a great standalone feature film.
But clearly they had something to go off of for 2, 3, and 4, which makes me even more curious because we end off with him tying up loose ends and getting a dog. So what sets off his next excursion of murder is my question, and I'm very curious to see that. So, like Cam said, if you guys want us to get into the other ones, obviously we're not gonna do them like right back to back to back, but I'd love to. I'd love to get into them. So let us know down in the comments. But that's all I had to say. That's my last piece.
We'll have to see what happens in the next stories. Of course, I know little bits, but we'll have to have you see what happens next. Now, I will say I didn't bring this up, but this is just another aspect that I thought was really well done. And quite frankly, the reason I didn't bring it up is one of the reasons why I think it's very well done. That's the soundtrack and the sound design through this entire movie.
Yes.
One of the best things that a soundtrack or a sound design can do is, and I've heard this from other people before, or this other person who said this one time, and I totally agreed with what he was saying. But the best thing that a sound design, a soundtrack could do is make it so that you don't even kind of realize it's there, or it just blends in so well that you're not even thinking about it. And it wasn't even an aspect I brought up because I wasn't even thinking about it, because everything blended together with the soundtrack and sound design so well. But they were able to execute silence amazingly. A lot of movies can't really do that because it adds too much empty space. It starts to feel filler or boring. But the silence used here was executed in a way that invoked like fear or anger. Like they were able to use a lot of they were able to fill that silence with emotion depending on where the silence was being used. So I thought they did a good job with the silence. And then all the music and sound design, of course, that was used in this movie matched the tone. Like I mentioned before, everything blended together very well. So I want to bring that up as well. Any final thoughts before we get into the rating?
No, I agree 100% with that soundtrack comment that you made. Like I said, at one point, I'm like, it feels like you're in a video game. Like that's how and it felt like you're like watching a video game. It's like crazy, just all the events occurring. But man, that was an absolute blast. Let's get into the rating, I guess.
All right. So with that being said, just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10. We never give out zeros. We never give out 10s. Why? Because giving out a 0 means that nothing will ever be worse than this movie. That's impossible to say. And giving out a 10 would say nothing can ever be better than this movie. That's impossible to say as well. We do decimal points like 9.99999 and so on if we want to. This is going based off of our subjective experience, guys. So if we have something that is differing from yours, we're not saying you're wrong and we're right. We're not saying we're wrong and you're right. We're just giving our opinions based off our experience. So with that being said, Zay, I'm going to let you go first. 5 is average. 6 is good. 7 is great. 8 is beyond that. 9 is top tier cinema. Zay, where do you land this movie?
I think that this for me is an easy 9, especially in the action genre of films, even possibly a 9.25 if I want to get specific into action genre. I just think that this movie, once again, it did a lot. It did a lot without doing too much. It just, again, it didn't use a ton of dialogue from the main character. It didn't need to use a ton of dialogue. It didn't need to use like all these, I don't know, just like overly dramatic engagements that lasted forever, which some action movies, they do it well. And sometimes you don't notice it, but some are super drawn out. The movie had great cinematography in it. Great acting from Keanu. Along with great choreography, as Cameron mentioned, was absolutely phenomenal. It was super dope. Every engagement felt unique. It didn't feel like there was ever repeats or anything like that. It's just on, and with the soundtrack in the background as well, like Cam mentioned as well, it's like you didn't even notice it was there, but when you notice it was there, you're like, oh, this is so fitting. Like I just would find myself like bopping my head, like, yo, like this is so sick. So yeah, I would land at like a 9 to a 9.25. I had a blast. I think this would be dope. If you have a friend that hasn't seen this movie, sit them down, have a couple drinks or get some food, whatever the case is, and just watch it. It's a great time. I feel like on a Friday night to just be chilling and enjoying some great content for sure. So
yeah, this is a 9. I mean, you can't put this below top tier cinema with all the like blend with such a blend of all these different aspects like we have mentioned already. And to be able to do it flawlessly and to be able to do it focused and to be, well, not flawlessly, but to be able to do it amazingly and to be able to do it like really focused and to be able to construct simple but like really engaging plot. Once that puppy dies, we're all on board. We're like, let's go. What do what you got to do, Mr. Wick. You know what I'm saying? So, to be able to construct a story like this and to be able to bring in all these aspects, maintain the tone, keep it focused, and have this excellent level of badassery, not only with the action, with the lighting, but also with the dialogue and the acting, I think that it has to be classified as top tier cinema, in my opinion. This is a really fun experience and something that you could rewatch over and over and over again if you're in the right mood. Yes. Why aren't I rating it higher? You know, everything has flaws. I'd probably say that maybe there could have been a little bit more dialogue in some areas, not expositionally, but maybe just a little more to get into the characters more. The thing about this movie is that it's focused on Wick, and we do get introduced to other characters, but we don't spend too much time with the son. We don't even spend too much time with the villain or the son's father, and that's fine. They did a good job because this is about Wick's vengeance story. But I think adding a little more depth to some of these characters, getting to get to know them more, maybe if there was a longer duration, maybe that would increase it if it was executed well. But overall, like I said, I'm still landing this at a 9. So I don't think that what they did was a negative in any way. I'm just trying to nitpick and think of maybe one way or two ways that my brain could potentially see it be even better. But with that being said, yeah. Zay, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you just said as well. I think that in the end, it was probably a creative decision where they tried to limit, because it would have been interesting to hear more about Veto, whatever his name is, backstory with John, like how he knows John, like something like that, getting into that. But I think also they were trying to set the tone with that like ominous, like he's the one you send to kill the boogeyman. He's this, he like keeping his backstory super shaded and undercovers. So I could see arguments for both sides, for sure. But again, man, absolute blast. I'm so glad we got to watch it. So glad you guys got to see our reaction to it, watch along with us. So yeah.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that real quick, I definitely don't. I think what you were saying, it was a good idea. I don't think they should explore John's backstory at all with this movie. It keeps it ominous. It keeps it vague. But it would have been, for me, it would have been interesting to kind of like have some more like sympathy or some more understanding or some more idea of some of the villains and who the characters were to make it, maybe to make us even more engaged in like when they die, like how it's going to happen or something like that. Just to add that extra layer to it. But I agree with you. I don't think that they should have dived into John's backstory, like specifically in his past.
Yeah, maybe just more like the other, like, I don't know, something.
Or gotten more interactions with them. But of course, like I said, not
nitpicks.
Nitpicks. What they did is not a negative. Just trying to nitpick here. But with that being said, thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for being supporters. If you like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, you can check it out on Patreon. You will need a copy to watch along with us. Zay, I know you have a Twitch. What is that?
The auctioneer. Yeah, call them up. Get on a beat. Yes, guys, I do have a Twitch. Link will be down in the description below. Depending on when this is releasing, I do have a 24-hour stream plan for the last week of May. So, stay tuned for that because that's going to be a long one. I plan on hopefully having Cam on there along with one of our other friends, maybe a couple others. It'll be a long one. Show some support. Come say hi. Let us know some reactions you want us to do. Talk about movies we reacted to. Don't talk about anything that we are reacting to currently. No spoilers. So anyways, guys, it's always a good time. Appreciate your love and support on there as well.
Yeah, thank you guys again. Check it out. It's a fun time. 24-hour stream should be a good time. It might be happening by the time this comes out, so just pop on over to Twitch and see what's going on there. But with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't kill anybody's dogs. And peace.